Good afternoon, one and all. Are we ready? Oh, I am. Definitely. And Jaden's not watching the match. He's in bed asleep. He did the night shift last night down in Australia, but he has sent me in his prediction for today. So, without much delay, we'll get his prediction. I just want to quickly go through the team lineup. So, we'll start off with Piast. They go with, in goal, Dominic Grill. They go with Quentin Boysgard. Number 28, Filip Borowski. Number 29, Igor Drapinski, captain for today. Number 5, John D. Number 27, Jakub Labojko. Number 31, Oscar Lesniak. Number 36, Jakub Levicki. Number 90, Ivan Lima. Number 19, Samuel Ntamak. Number 80, Hugo Vallejo. Excuse me, we're just sorting out the picture, so there we go, that's a little bit better. Wisła, unchanged, thankfully. It's a good sign. Wisła Krakow fans in the crowd, good to see. Wisła go with number 1, Marcel Wubik. Number 34, Raul Geigen. Number 6, Alan Uriger, club captain. Number 13, Maxence Maisonneuve. Number 52, Jakub Krizanovski. Number 51, Maciej Kuziemka. Number 41, Kasper Duda. Number 12, James Igbekin. Number 17, Marko Bozic. Number 10, Federico Duarte. And number 11, Jordi Sanchez. Substitutes are Lakijevic, Lelyeveld, Ertahala, Cabo, Redado, Omic, Yuan, Kutwa and Biedrzycki. Right, Graj is in live chat. He says, hello Jimmy, rain in Chicago, feels like England. We've got sun, mate. We're desperate for rain, actually. We had about 3 months of solid sunshine. How unusual. But I've just come back from Poland, mate. I don't know if you saw the video that I did. Went into the club shop, bought me new top, got a little bit of merch. I'm going to put up now Jaden's thoughts for today. So, Agiza says, hello all, go Wisła. Here's Jaden's thoughts on today. I'll get this sorted for you, 1 second. Bear with me. He did send it me, I promise you. I'm not making it up that I've got friends.
Morning, Jimmy. It's Jaden Ward from live chat. Hope you're well, mate. Thought I'd leave you a little voice note just to save me typing it out. But thought I'd give you a little prediction, mate. You're more than welcome to share it on the live stream as well, since as I said to you, I won't be there. I'll be sleeping for my shift tonight.
Jaden's the one in the middle.
But Piast Gliwice, I probably butchered that pronunciation. Adriana will be upset at me. But I think this is a really good early test of where this team is. You know, opening day last week against GKS Katowice was a great start. But winning away to Piast would really be a big statement, I think. 6 points from the first 2 games would show us that we aren't just here to survive, that we're actually here to compete. And I think we can carry that momentum on from last weekend and give it to Piast. The key battle is going to be in the midfield. I think Duda and Ikebeme are going to control the game, try and get the ball into Bozic and Duarte, Kuzimenka as well. Look, and Wisła are going to create enough chances. I think we showed that last weekend, and I think we're going to do the same thing. So as long as Duda and Ikebeme can control the game, we'll be able to get that ball forward. And defensively, we looked really solid last week. And look, if we have Redado fully fit, sweet, and I think he is fully fit. It's a bit of a question, do we start Redado or do we keep, guys like Bozic and guys like Sanchez up front? Because Sanchez played pretty well, surprisingly, last week, and, bringing Johan off the bench as well. But look, Piast, they're tough at home. I don't know if anyone else followed Ekstraklasa last season, that they are harder to beat. So I don't expect it to be an easy game, but I'm still backing the boys to get the job done. So I'm going for a 2-0 win to Wisła. I think defensively we're pretty solid. And Wibik in goal just was pretty brilliant in that, for most of that game last week. I think he was our best rated player. So 2-0 to Wisła Krakow, and goal scorers, you know, if Redado's starting, I'm going Redado to get back on the board. And who do I think might get the second one? Let's go Ikipeme, my guy. I reckon he'll score one from outside the box, just something crazy. Righto, guys, take it easy, Jimmy. Take it easy, team, and all the best. And Dawaj Wisła. I almost forgot to mention, really hope Krzyżanowski starts again. I thought he was brilliant in that right back position. He provides such an attacking flair.
Left back.
As that wing, kind of that wing back option almost. That, you know, if anyone watches the replay of last week against Katowice, the amount of forward runs he was making was brilliant, I thought. To see a young 20-year-old have that kind of confidence, I think he's going to do really well this season, so I expect and hope him to start.
So that's Jaden's thoughts. Any of you guys want to give me your thoughts? Send me an email to catchitlivefirst@gmail.com. I'll send you my details back. You can get hold of me on WhatsApp. You can send me a voice message. We can put your thoughts up before the game. So it is not just about me, it's about us as the Catch It Live Sports family. I was looking at Piast Gliwice, and I don't know much about him, I've just got to be honest. And when I was looking, it says the coach, Daniel Mizilevic, he took charge of this club in May of this year. He struggled a little bit last year. He took over from Max Mulder, and he's known apparently for a modern attacking style with an emphasis on structured pressing and developing young players. Before he was at Piast, he managed clubs including Widzew Łódź. So, looking at his modern style of the, you know, passing, when I looked at that, we need today Wisła. If we can get hold of the midfield, it'll nullify that a little bit, and I think then they'll start looking to, if we start taking the ball off them in midfield, are they going to start looking to pump the ball down the channels? If they do, I think we've got this game. I think if they can get a foothold in midfield, then it's game on. But if we can get Duda and Igbakim running that midfield from the start, I think we've got a really good chance in this game. I thought my microphone wasn't on then for a minute. Luckily for me. I hope Jaden's voice didn't come through twice on the mic. If it did, apologies. Yeah, I think if we can hold midfield, it will throw a spanner in Piast's game plan. They've not got any real explosive pace through the midfield, and last season they struggled. I was looking at their season and it said it was a difficult one. They spent much of the campaign looking over the shoulder instead of what was ahead of them. They finished 15th, narrowly avoiding the drop on 41 points. They had 11 wins, 8 draws, 15 defeats. They scored 42 goals in the whole season, league season. So, and they gave away 46. So I'm thinking we've got a good chance to put some goals on them today. You know, we've got to be careful at the back, but there's nothing in this team that should frighten Wisła. The biggest problem last year, was inconsistency for Piast, and that's why ultimately they changed the manager midway through the season. Whether it did the trick or not, you'll never know, because, I mean, they stayed up, but that doesn't always mean it's because you've changed your manager, does it? So we'll see what is going to happen any minute now, because we have got Kickoff coming up. Get your votes in. 100% think Wisła will win today. A nice time for a geezer. He says, hello all, go Wisła. Coffee and a cigarette. Time for a geezer. Graj is also in the US. He says he's got rain. Adrian, I think he might still be getting over his hangover from the other evening. He says, hello Frankie, we're going to be getting underway anytime, any second. For some reason, I don't know why, I'm feeling a little bit nervous for this one. Whether it's excitement, anticipation, or I'm not sure. Got to get ready to do my clock. Come on, get us underway. Here we go, ladies and gents. We're off. Wisła kicking from right to left in this first half. Straight from the kickoff, a long ball down that left-hand channel, put out by Geiger. Looks like there's a decent crowd in. I couldn't tell you how many, but it's a nice compact stadium. I wouldn't say it's the biggest, but you cut your cloth accordingly, don't you? Frankie says, it's the new shirt, Jimmy. It is the new shirt. I was tempted to get the home one, then the black away one, but the white, it was just calling me. They're in down the right-hand side here, Piast, with... I think that might be... Is that Valio? Not sure. Not sure. It's been put out for a throw-in though. Right, and this time, don't close that window, Jimmy, you plump. Right, long throw-in comes in from the right-hand side. Headed clear by Sanchez. Pitch is looking all right, as you would expect this time of the season. Good to see the Wisła fans being allowed in as well. Yeah, Graj is saying, fortunately, edge of the box, chance to put a shot in. No, pass down the side, slid in, cross, sliding in. If you're not watching this, I'll explain what's happened to Wisła there. They got an overlap down the left-hand side in the penalty area. The ball's got played across. And Tamak, oh my word. Some nice one-touch football there from, is he onside? He's onside as well. And it's crossed into the middle and it went over the head of Boysgaard, who was unmarked in the middle. It kind of went behind his head, but if he'd got anything on that, that's the opening goal. So straight away, Wisła, they've had a warning shot there. How that's not 1-0 to Piast, I don't know. They're in again over the top here. Rudiger's coming across, closing the channel down, and then there's a slip on that far side for Boysgaard. So it will be a throw into Wisła. Live chat. Yeah, fortunately, Czerzypinski is not starting. He's a good defender. He's the captain as well, isn't he? So obviously, coming back from injury, they've not got the first choice keeper either, Piast. So they have got a couple of injuries, but they certainly won't be able to use that as an excuse today. They've got a good mixture in the team of youth, experience. They're playing it out from the back. Duda trying to put them under a little bit of pressure, but it's a one-man press, so it's just back with the keeper, Grill. Live chat says, Geezer says, the meat will grind. Oh, I hope so, Geezer. I do hope so, mate. Igbekeem there in with a good tackle early on. Long ball to the edge of the box. Roll Geiger. Kind of trying to get it to Kaziamka. It will be a throw-in though, just outside, probably midway inside Wisła's half, down that left-hand side. perfect conditions once again for playing football. The geezer says, Frankie, you'll have to keep an eye on Plymouth as well. Yeah, they're playing today, aren't they? They've got a friendly game on the go. It is Lima on this right-hand side. He looks like he's got a little bit about him. So Krzyzanowski, he'll be well up for the job today. But as Jaden was saying in chat, he's going to have to be careful if he is going to make them forward runs. He's going to have to get some cover in behind. Just showing there, Daniel Mizilovic, is he called? Is that what he's called? The coach. I might have pronounced his name wrong, but he's only 40 years old. So another young coach. Ball's back with Wubik. No, playing it from the back. He goes long, looking for Duarte. It's played back to Grill, but he's not going to be able to pick that up, and he's under pressure from Jordi Sanchez there. He chips it. He's chipped it over Jordi Sanchez, who was tearing towards him. I'm not surprised he's laughing. And then he's put it out of play. He's not lacking in confidence, that's for sure, the keeper for Piast. Domen Grill. Second choice keeper as well, but he's doing all right. Bozic. Edge of the box, into Duarte, back to Bozic. Tried playing that little ball through the run, trying to find the run that Jordi Sanchez had made there, and there was a foot stuck out, which stopped him getting that ball. Lima down the right-hand side. Mason Earth comes across and puts it out of play. Yeah, that ball that they tried to get through there to Jordi Sanchez, if it had got to him, it would have been game on, because it would have been a touch and a shot for him just inside the penalty area. There was a pesky Piast foot stuck out. Piast down the left-hand side again, trying to put a cross in. Alan Uriga comes across, blocks it. It's gone out for a throw-in. About 8 yards out, down that left-hand side. The Piast fans are bouncing in the stadium. A lot of youngsters in there as well, sort of late teens. Good to see. Football is alive and kicking. Pun intended. Long throw comes in. It hit somebody on the back, looped up, and Wubik just comes out and claims that. So danger averted, but straight away, I don't know who that was, but they've got a long throw in. So that's something for Wisła to bear in mind. It might have been Lebojko. Maybe it wasn't. For now, we'll say it was. It's been a good start so far from Piast. They had that early chance, which is not unusual for Wisła, is it? How many times last season, start of a game and the start of the second half, it's like we're still having that cup of tea and chewing on the orange. The head's not in the game straight away. I'm going to have to watch out for Lima. And also in Tamak. There's nobody, like I said earlier, in this Piast team that's got absolute blistering pace. But there's enough there to cause you a problem. Over the top there, Jordi Sanchez with that long ball played out. Keeper's just going to get it. Just too much on it. Good to see Ronaldo on the bench again as well, as they've given it away there, playing it out from the back. It's with Duda. Now he's gone through the back of Duarte. Referee says, nope, you're not having that, son. Boys guard there. Too much on that pass though, so it's going to go behind for a goal kick to Wisła. Grazia says, in my days, there weren't any girls in the stands. Bummer. Can't do that, mate, on a first date. Oh, I see what you mean. Right, yeah, I'm with you. Hopefully that'll go over most people's heads. Yeah, there's a lot of ladies at the football these days. Good to see, good to see. There we go. Trying to play it through midfield, and they've given the ball away there within Tamak, and Bozic has took it on the left-hand side. Plays it into the penalty area to Duarte. Duarte slipped. He took a big divot out of the ground there, so couldn't take control of that ball. Now Piast trying to break on Wisła down that left-hand side. Shouldn't have any problems here, though. We've got numbers back. Geiger on that left-hand side. I think that's Vallejo who he's up against. That's going to be a good battle today, that you can tell. Geiger's going to have to be on his game. He certainly was last week. He was superb, Geiger, wasn't he? Ten minutes gone, still 0-0. Frankie James says, cheeky. Boom, boom. Yeah. Ball comes in from the right-hand side. Maxence Maisonneuve puts it behind for a corner. Good positioning from Maisonneuve there, and it's one of them though, if you slash at it too hard it flies in or past the keeper who's got no chance, but no such drama for him. The good thing is now from corners we've got height in the middle, haven't we? We've got Uriger, we've got Maxence, we've got Wubeck as well, who's not afraid to come out, and there again Maxence, a good header away, because I don't know who it was coming in behind him from Piast, but they were flying in. Got a good clearance. Grazia says, hi Frankie. She might be a little bit slow replying today. She's a little bit fragile. How unusual. Lima trying to come down the right hand side. Can't do it though. He's made a nice run in behind Bozic. Is he going to keep it in? He has kept it in. Plays it across. Oh, no chance. Blocked by Maxence. Shot comes in. It's over the crossbar. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. Alan Uriger's not happy with the defending. Frankie says, hi, Graz. We've had a couple of good chances, you know, Piast so far. Vallejo's causing a bit of a problem as well. It was played across, and Tamak couldn't get the shot in. Then it was number 17, Boysgaard. His shot was blocked by Maxence. And eventually put over by Ivan Lima. Giving the ball away there, playing it out from the back. It's on the halfway line where we'd give it away, but even so. Frankie James says, I'm fine now, I'm listening, but getting the house sorted after our trip. Just cleaned the toilet, the joys. Once again coming down the right hand side, beautiful ball into the box now, pulled across. Space, what an absolute, what has Quentin Boysgaard done there? The ball was pulled back to the penalty spot where he was on his own, unmarked, and he's took the first time shot. He's took the first time shot and he's put it well wide of the post, but they could quite easily be. There was a little bit of a bobble just before he got there and it kind of came off his shin, but it could quite easily be 3-0 to Piast, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. They've had 3 really good chances. 13 and a half minutes on the clock, it's still 0-0. But the home side are creating. Live chat, Grazia says, And she's like this every time Wisła plays. Get it together, Frankie. Oh, when we were in Krakow last week, and our middle son, he's 29, came out drinking with us. They're in it again here, but no, cleaned up by Wubik. Just a little bit too much on that pass. Yeah, he came out with us. He didn't get out of his pit the next day until about 2 o'clock. It was good meeting Adrian. We'll go more through that at half time. There's a long ball being played up by Wubik, and Kaziemka's come in, tried to get it with his foot, just as number Lewicki, it was number 36, Jakub Lewicki. He put his head to it, and his head met Kaziemka's foot and the ball. So it is a free kick, nothing more. That's good from Wisła, that. They're trying to play it through the midfield, Piast, and we've pressured them and they've given the ball away. Gone with that long ball down the channel that I hoped they would do, and straight away they lose possession. Wisła trying to come down this left-hand side now with Bozic. Bozic is under pressure. Run it out of play. That will be a throw-in to Piast, just inside Wisła's half. Temperatures are hot as well in Poland at the moment, so it's being played at decent pace. Nice 1-2 there. Lima shot comes in. Didn't really get hold of it though. Straight into the arms of Wubik. Grazi says, I'm glad Tomaszkiewicz is not on this team anymore, otherwise we'd be in trouble. Well, he'd be getting plenty of chances, it looks like, mate. If they just had an inch more luck and a little bit better execution, like I said, they could be 3-0 up now at the moment, Piast. Wisła just taking the time, trying to keep possession, playing it out from the back now. Nice ball to Krzyżanowski, who slips. That ball's given away. First goal's coming up, and there it is, ladies and gents. And that all came from a slip from Krzyżanowski down this left-hand side. The Piast fans are celebrating, as you would. But it all came from a slip and then room down this right-hand side. And it's that man, number 19, and Kamak with the goal. It was a nice ball played through to him from Lima, I think it was. And it's his first goal of the season. Wisła, we go 1-0 down. It was a lovely little pass, that, from Lima. The perfect pace on it. Mason Earth couldn't do anything. Uriga came across, tried to stretch his leg to put the block in, but I think it's gone through his legs, and nothing Wubik could do from there. Wubik's just stood. I wish I could say I don't feel disappointed with that, and I'll tell you for why. It's been kind of coming. Don't know what that celebration is, but you need to get a better one. It's a bit shit. Graziu says he'd be good for 2 goals by now. Mate, well, anyone with a half-decent finish on them would be, oh, what are we doing? Dude getting almost giving possession away there. Frankie James says, boo, hiss. Agiza says, steady. Graziu says, so, we'll start attacking now. I hope that's not going to be the case, mate, that we're going to do what we did last season. Go a goal down and then start playing. Trying to play that ball down the channel, but if we can stop Piast coming through the midfield excuse me, if we can stop Piast coming through the midfield, it messes the game plan up, because then, like we thought, they'll start putting the ball in the channel, and they're not good at that. They just give possession back to Wisła, so we need to get hold of that midfield. But ultimately, that goal came from a mistake by Krzyżanowski. You know, he slipped and lost possession. Not a lot you can do with your slip, is there? You don't do that on purpose. It's not like he's made a horrendously bad pass and it's cost a goal. It's a slip. But ultimately, it is a mistake. It's got to be a good couple hundred Wisła fans in there, I would say. Because the anchor in possession needs support, though. Tries playing one through there to Duarte. Duarte's taking it on the penalty spot, but the defenders come across and took it off his foot. He just needed another touch there and he would have been in for the shot. Vallejo trying to come down that left-hand side. Geiger's gone over with him. Into the penalty area. Don't do anything silly. Geiger does well. Doesn't put the tackle in. Plays the ball out now to... Nice turn from Sanchez. He's nearly ripped his shorts off, man. Yeah, card comes out, rightly so as well. Would have had, it was a lovely turn that from Jordi Sanchez. He would have been away as well. It was Drapinski, the captain. He's almost ripped his shorts off. I'm not being funny, but you can see his bollocks and his helmet. He's got hold of his shorts, pulling them that tight. That's not just like pulling, that's assault. Could have castrated him, referee. Give him a red. Would have been a good opportunity, that, for Wisła as well. As it stands, we've got a free kick about 15 yards inside our own half. Pretty central. Nothing on for Uriga, so he goes back to Wubik. Wubik plays it out to Igbekim. Igbekim over now to this left-hand side too. Mason Earth plays it down the line to Krzyżanowski. Krzyżanowski can't get past the fullback. It'll be a throw in to Wisła. Frankie James says, I'm closing my eyes. Yeah, I bet you are. I bet. We'll have that blown up and it'll be on the bathroom wall. We've got some videos to put out of Frankie as well. We'll do it away from sport. There again, getting his Bozic down that left-hand side. He's getting his shirt pulled and the referee's... If I can see it from here, yeah, Bozic is going. He's pulling my shirt. You can see it. The referee must have seen that. Gets nothing. Do you know, this pitch... It's breaking up in places. It cost us that first goal with Krzyżanowski slipping. There's a big divot out of the penalty area where Duarte almost sunk earlier on. Sanchez did well there to win that ball back. He tried playing it over the last defender for Duarte, but too much on it. Through to the keeper, Grill. Grazi says that guy must do a lot of laundry. Yeah. Must do. Can't believe the referee didn't see that. He must have seen it. And it's not like he was playing advantage and we lost possession. Do you know, they're getting plenty of men forward here, our Piast. When they're in possession. Now there's a tumble on the far side. Taking on his chest, Jordi Sanchez. Put it in! Jordi Sanchez, he was just going to pull the trigger about 8 yards out. And who's that? Number 5, Jondi. Came across and put it over the crossbar himself. Oh, he did well. He did well, the defender, because he actually Sanchez got the shot in and it came off Jondi's boot. I thought the defender had put it over the crossbar straight away. I didn't know that Sanchez had got there first. So it's a corner to Wisła down the left-hand side. Duda makes a sign. He's going to swing it in. Puts it to the front post. Headed clear. Taken by Duda on his chest on the sideline. Good control there. Igbekim, edge of the box. It's now out with Duarte. Put one in. Swings one in there. Not high enough. Cleared by Ntamak. Back to Duarte though, and then mix up with Duda. The defender tries letting the ball run out. Duda goes the other side of him. Keeps it in. And as he puts a cross in, Yabko puts it behind. It was Ntamak who was trying to see that ball out. Duda didn't give up on it. It's not Yabko, it's Wabko. Wisła fans behind the goal where Wisła are attacking. It's coming to the middle. Oh! Oh my word, how's that not gone in? Jordi Sanchez has come in. I'm not surprised Alan Uriger's laughing. I want to see the replay, but... So it was Maxence going away from goal, headed it back towards goal, going in. It's come off Sanchez and looped over the crossbar. Oh no, that would have been the opening goal, for the equalising goal for Wisła. So Maxence going away from goals, headed it back towards goal. It's going in and it's hit Jordi Sanchez on the head and gone over the crossbar. Keeper wasn't stopping that. They've given it away in midfield, have Piast. Bozic is breaking, driving into the penalty area. Hit it! Hits it with his left foot, but straight at the keeper. Not a good shot, not good pace on it. Chances at both ends now, but it's noticeable. As the geezer was saying, now Wisła have gone 1-0 down. They'll start playing, start attacking. We just need to get the control in the midfield. We've won that ball back on the far side with Geiger. It's now with Kaziemka. Not really been in the game, Kaziemka. Plays that ball into midfield. Sorry, that was Duarte. But we've not really seen much of Kaziemka. Nice ball through the middle there for Krizanovski. Just couldn't take it, and it runs through to the keeper. If he had have took it, game on, because he would have been one-on-one with Grill. The Piast keeper. The Piast keeper, Grill, he looks like, I don't know if you've seen that bloke who does the kiddie's voice, Tiny Tim. Well, he's got nowhere. But if Tiny Tim had her, he would look like Piast keeper. Kaziemka takes that ball forward, gets a shot in. Grill down to his right hand side. Makes a save, and following up, Sanchez can't quite get there because number 5, once again, John Dick gets a boot in there. It's gone behind for a corner. So it will be Duda to take. Number 41 for Wisła down that right hand side. Corners we've had so far, we look like we're causing Piast some issues. Going to be an out swinger on the penalty spot, looking for Uriger. Nobody gets a touch on it. It will be kept in though by Kaziemka. He floats one into the middle there. Maisonneuve said he's having his shirt pulled as he goes to the floor. Referee's not having any of it. Now Maisonneuve's out of position. We've got defenders, our Duarte. Shot comes in, they've made a right mess of it. Duarte and Geiger with the players back. Maisonneuve's making his way back past the referee saying, what is going on? You need to have a look at it. He's pulling my shirt. And the referee who's going to have to watch his head for sunstroke, he's not got a hair on it. Oh my word, he would have been... He's clearly having his shirt pulled, Maisonneuve. If VAR aren't looking at that, there's something amiss with VAR. It shouldn't be in the game. Are we having a drinks break now? Yeah, we're having a hydration break. If you're watching this Mason Earth was making the run in. The defenders pulled his shirt, not just a little pull and then let go of him. He's pulled it and kept hold of it. Mason Earth's gone to ground, and the referee's gone, nah. Well, are VAR not watching this? Because VAR must have seen that. We're just seeing that slip again from Krzyżanowski for the first goal. Good finish as well from Ntamak. Live chat. Frankie says, by the sounds of it, he must do a lot of sewing. Well, he's doing enough shirt pulling, yeah. It all sounds a bit of a mess so far, this match. It is from Wisła's point of view. Far too many chances coming for Piast. And Grazier says, we shouldn't have come out like we want to get out of town with a 0-0. I'm not sure, Grazier, that we came out with the intention of doing that. I think it was forced upon us. Straight from the off, they got on the front foot, did Piast. And within the first couple of minutes, they could have been 1-0 up. You know, and I think once they got that first goal, then they maybe sat back a little bit and invited Wisła on, and that's when we've had them chances. But I don't think we came out with the intention of sitting back. I think we came out with the intention of maybe containing for 10, 15, 20 minutes and trying to keep it tight. But Piast have played well. We need to watch out for... Well done, Krzyżanowski. We need to watch out for Lima and Ntamak down this right-hand side. There's not been too much coming from the left side from Vallejo. Just that one chance he created in the first couple of minutes. But apart from that, as I say that, a ball's played down the channel to him now, which he's picked up. He's running at Geiger into the penalty area. He cuts in. Oh no. Two bad pieces of luck. They've scored. Geiger couldn't put the tackle in because he's gone down with an injury. He tried. He couldn't go with whoever scored the goal. He pulled up, couldn't go with him. Then he's free to put the shot in and he's rifled it into... The man who I'm saying has not done anything, Vallejo's the one who's put the ball in. But, you know, he's under no obligation to stop because it's not a head injury. But Raul Geiger, I think he's either done his hamstring or his thigh. This is not what we needed. So the ball gets played. It gets played down the channel. He's onside. Alan Uriger's playing him onside. And Krzyżanowski was asleep on this side. But as Geiger has gone to turn, he's gone, no, can't get there because his leg's gone. Alan Uriger tries coming out to close the gap down, but a good shot past Wubik to his left-hand side. That's the second on the board for Piast. It's just unfortunate, isn't it, that at that very moment, Raul Geiger, he's injured. I think he's coming off, whether it's his hamstring or his thigh. Yeah, he's coming off. So I'm assuming that Lelyveld will be coming on. You know, Lelyveld can play on that side. Yeah, he's getting his vest ready. So it is Lelyveld. So it's a double whammy for Wisła. We lose Raul Geiger and we concede a goal. Do you like my new bottle from the club? I'm not a junior, but stops flies getting in my juice, doesn't it? Yes, we're junior. Yeah, so Geiger's off, Lelyveld's on. What are we thinking, ladies and gentlemen? Geezer said, it's too early for me in the States for my hydration break. Oh, Igbekeem's been dispossessed, edge of the box, chance, shot comes in. Rudiger comes across, puts Boysgaard under pressure. Did it get no, it went through Rudiger's legs and it's been pulled past the keeper's right hand post, so it's not even a corner. But you can see that they're growing in confidence now, Piast, and why wouldn't you? 2-0 up now. We need to get one back in this first half. We're just not doing anything as an attacking force, really. Battling hard in the midfield is Duda. That's gone out on the halfway line down this right hand side, the near side, and it'll be a throw in to Piast. Frankie says, never too early a geezer. Obviously, I'm talking coffee. I'm still catching up from our breakaway. Reggie says, all too easy for Piast. Too many holes in the midfield. Mate, this was the fear that I had before this game. We need to stop them coming through that midfield. And Igbekeem, yeah, Igbekeem and Duda, it's always a fear for me. You know, Igbekeem and Carbo. Although he did have a good game last week, Duda. Kaziemka on that far side. Loose pass though from Lelyveld, trying to find Kaziemka. Now there's a chance for Piast to break. And Tamak can't take that ball, but they've recycled it now. Lima down the right hand side, he's got support. Cross comes in, edge of the box. Duarte's gone down there holding his head. Referee's not interested. Shot comes in, straight at Wubik. You know, Duarte needs to stop throwing himself to the floor. Because there's times here where it looks like he has been fouled and the referee's just gone. He's going to get himself that reputation, if he hasn't already got one, for a diver. And referees, I don't care what anyone says, they do talk. And they do see matches. Nicely stepped in there by Uriger. Battling hard Wisła to win it back. It's with Maxence Maisonneuve. He goes back to Wubik. Goes long up to the halfway line looking for Jordi Sanchez. Sanchez is Bozic, sorry, he's having his shirt pulled. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Put it in. Keeper's made a mess of it. Wubik. Bozic. It's in. There's the goal. Wubik. It was and it's gone in by Jordi Sanchez. We're back in this game. So, it was a long ball by Wubik. Bozic was tussling with the fullback who came across, trying to pull his arm and that, but he had enough strength did Bozic to hold him off. He got in 1-on-1 with the keeper. Yeah, well, in fact, they both got hold of each other's shirts, so that's 50-50. That's 50-50. Then the shot came in, the keeper makes a save, but pushes it back out. Then Bozic plays a short pass on the penalty spot to Sanchez. He plays a short pass across to Sanchez. One touch from Sanchez. Uses his side to barge the defender off and just toe pokes that ball in. It was a toe poke as well, past the keeper. Defender on the line, stuck a leg at but couldn't get there. And Wisła's back in this game. Oh my word. I was getting so giddy then. I was giving Wubik as the goal scorer. Oh, hang on. We've got Elmer Fudd, the referee. He's just saying, wait a minute. They're having a look at it for shirt pulling. This will be for shirt pulling with Bozic and the defender. They both got hold of each other's shirts. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. That goal stands. I'm putting it on there. If not, I'm going to write a strongly worded letter. Oh, no need. It stands. We're back in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Game on. Game on. How nice would it be to get... I'll tell you something. If we can get another before half time, what have we got? 6 minutes plus a couple of minutes for that hydration break. Maybe 3 minutes because there was the injury to Roa Geiger. Hopefully that's not a hamstring because that's forward to 12 weeks, isn't it? Depending on how severe it is. But... So we had them breaks, so we could have another 3 minutes of added on time. This was in down the left-hand side here. Cross comes in from Krzyzanowski. Can't get enough on it. Grill with an easy take. If we can get an equaliser before half-time, we can take Piast. I'm telling you, we can take them because they'll start having them doubts from last season. You know, if you've struggled all season, last season, you get your 2-0 lead, you think this is it. You get pulled back to 2-2 and suddenly it's a very different dressing room. Them demons start coming into your mind of, is 26, 27 going to be like 25, 26? Are we going to be battling relegation again? Instead of thinking we've got 3 points here, you know, it's a very different mindset. We need that equaliser before half time. I almost forgot, didn't I? Thank you for reminding me, geezer. Frankie. There we go. I've got him at the ready. Can't believe I forgot to put the party popper off. What it was, I was expecting, I got caught out last week, didn't I? Let the party popper go and then VAR got involved at the very last. Not today though, not today. Borowski with a throwing down the right hand side for Piast. 4 minutes to go until half time plus added on time. Excuse me. Duarte once again. Feels contact from the back, throws himself to the floor. Referee says, nothing doing. He needs to stop it, really. Oh, my word. Live chat. Frank says, it sounds like our players will be suffering whiplash with the amount of shirt pulling. Yeah. Playing it out from the back. Eventually, Wubik puts his boot through it. Up to Bozic, who's getting his arm pulled. The referee's having none of it, but it's fell to Duda. We've got a 3-on-2, ladies and gents. Duda central, Kaziemka on the right, Bozic on to his left. Sanchez, a swing and a miss from Sanchez, and a swing and a miss that goes nowhere. An easy clearance. If he'd have made contact with that, then it's whether it's on target and the keeper saves it. But it was not a complete miss because he got it with his standing leg. But once again, Wisła had a 3-on-2 there. It's a long throw from Krzyzanowski on the left-hand side. Headed clear. Back in by Duda. Now there's a chance for down this right-hand side. And Tamak, he's got Lelyeveld there. It's a foot race. Lelyeveld uses his body well. Cuts the angle off and then given away by Piast. Great play that from Lelyeveld. Just used his experience. That's gone out off Bozic on the halfway line for a throw-in. Yeah, and Tamak, he might have had maybe a half a yard on Lelyeveld, but Lelyeveld just used his body so well. Vallejo down the left-hand side. Nobody's closing him down. Now he tries putting the cross in just outside the 6-yard box. Kaziemka sticks a foot out. It'll be a corner. Frankie James says the ref needs a good talking to. Pop. Yes, he says pop. Yeah, thanks for the reminder, guys. Apologies for that. Grazi says that looked like a goal we used to score in the playground. Yeah, I know what you mean. Bodies all over. A little pass and then a toe poke past the keeper. Vital we got at least that goal though before Christmas. Giza says, Wisła show no mercy to the fans. Right, they've taken it short. Now the cross comes in. Maisonneuve with a good header. Now it's volleyed back in. That's going to go behind for a goal kick to Wisła. Do you know something? Both of the goals that Piast have scored, Łubic's had no chance. He goes long from the goal kick. He's found Kaziemka down that right-hand channel. Kaziemka cuts inside. He's done well. Needs support. He's in the penalty area. Go on, have a shot! Have a shot! Oh! He's going across. He's going lateral, lateral, lateral across the penalty area. One movement towards goal and a shot. And he didn't quite get the connection he wanted. And in the end, it was a simple save for Grill. But he'll be a little bit... Totally made it all himself there, did Kaziemka. But I think he'll be a little bit disappointed with the finish, to be honest. Well, I know he'll be disappointed because he'll have wanted to score, but that's got to be a free kick. Yeah, it is. So it was a ball played out by the keeper, Łubik, to Duda. Duda turns, under pressure straight away, then gets tripped. And thankfully, the whistle blew. Once again going long down that left-hand channel looking for Bozic, and Tamak takes it though. Now Bozic is fouled and Tamak. Bozic stands over him and says, come on, get up. Lima, sorry, not in Tamak. Right, we've got 4 minutes of adding on time, ladies and gents. 4 minutes. They're in again here in the penalty area. Chance! And then a slit just as the shot was coming in. Uriger doing just enough there. Well, that was the youngster. Number 36. Jakub Lewicki. And it was also Igbekim who got... I think he's put it behind. I think Igbekim got the last touch, actually. He did. So it will be a corner down that left-hand side. Wabojko comes across, so it's going to be an in-swinger. He's a right-footed player. Don't want to be conceding here now before half-time. It's a deep, deep, deep corner. Nobody gets a touch on it. And it goes behind harmlessly for a goal kick. Be disappointed there, will Keith Lemon. He's got a wristband, an arm bandage on like Keith Lemon, if you didn't understand the joke. They're no good jokes if you've got to explain them, have they? So, he's not afraid to go long as well as Łubik. Bozic down this left-hand side. He's got Duarte there for support. Stops the ball, cuts inside. Now he's got space, puts a shot in. Handball! Handball! Penalty! It's a penalty! And it is a definite penalty, ladies and gentlemen. It is definitely a penalty. So what happened was, I don't know who that is from Wisła because I just saw the arm, not the player. It might have been Jordi Sanchez. You just saw an arm going up saying, get the card out. You've got to be careful doing that. We know why. So what happened was, it was a ball down the left-hand channel. He did well, Bozic, because he not only controlled it, he then cut inside, put the shot in, and it's number 28, Filip Borowski. It's hit his arm. He's tried pulling his arm out of the way at the last time, but it's too late. It's too late. It's hit his arm. It is a penalty. Now, is it going to be Bozic to take this penalty? The referee's got hold of the ball now. Why VAR have a look at this? He's now giving it over to Maxence Maisonneuve. We did this last time. Maisonneuve will put it down, and then it's going to be... Are they trying to say that Jordi Sanchez was offsided? So it matters not because he wasn't involved in play. He was just stood there. And it is going to be... Maxence Maisonneuve's on the penalty spot. He's got the ball in his hand. Now he's going to hand it over to Marko Bozic. Now, last week, Bozic put that penalty in, but the keeper got two hands to it, didn't he? Bozic went to the keeper's left, so Bozic is right. Is he going to go the same way today? If we know that, then the keeper knows that. So what does he do? What does he do, ladies and gentlemen? We'll find out any second now. He takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 steps back. Keeper's on his line. He runs in. He goes the same way. Oh, you fucking idiot. He's gone the same way. The keeper's gone the same way and kept it out. Alan Uriger backing up, slides in, puts a shot in, and it's come off the post. Ladies and gents, we cannot afford to be missing penalties away from home when you're 2-1 down just before half-time. Shocking penalty, not even in the corner. He's just banking on it, the keeper going the wrong way, and the keeper didn't. We knew where Bozic was going, the keeper knew where Bozic is going. Bozic went where we knew he was going. And actually, the keeper, it rebounded off him, but he should have had it in 2 hands. No height on it, nothing. So we've got a corner down the right hand side. I'm burying up because we've gone well over now the 4 minutes added on time. Rubbish corner. Kaziemka edge of the box. Shot comes in. That's another corner to Wisła down that right hand side. Should have been 2-2 now. If you're going to go missing penalties, if you miss a penalty and the keeper makes a great save, fair enough. But that's 2 rubbish penalties he's put in now, Bozic. One goes in just, and the other one's been saved. And that corner comes to naught. That, ladies and gents, is the end of the first half. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. We'll just get this reset for the start of the second half. What are your thoughts on that first half? For me, the setup was as we expected. As we expected. Piast trying to play that ball through the midfield and then slide the pass into whether it's Vallejo, whether it's Lima and Tamak. That's what the game plan is. I don't think we've got hold of that midfield yet. And that all the time we don't have hold of that midfield, it's going to be a problem. They're going to be a threat. As soon as we put them under pressure in the midfield, we win the ball back, or they've got to make that snap pass. All they'll do is put it down into the channel for either Vallejo or Lima or Tamak to chase, and they're not good at that. But we've got to get hold of that midfield. Frankie James says it's a mess. Gradually says should have brought Ronaldo in to take that penalty. Yeah. Giza says, like I said, no mercy for the fans. Kaziemka's just getting interviewed as he walks off the pitch. He looks about 12 years old there. He's had a good first half as Kaziemka down that right hand side. I just can't believe that penalty from Bozic. I mean, I'm not exactly Stephen Hawkins or Nostradamus, but we called what happened, what was going to happen, before it did. I mean, if he'd have put it to his left-hand side, so the keeper's right, the keeper's gone the wrong way, and it looks like a good penalty. But you've got to bank on the keeper going the right way. He's got a 1 in 3 chance, hasn't he? And it wasn't even in the corner, you know. So it's just not a good penalty. The one that went in last week from Bozic, the keeper got 2 hands to it. It was only the pace, and it was a little bit higher as well, that saw it going in. It's just not a good penalty. Grazi says, Infantino versus UEFA. Infantino versus UEFA. Give me a minute on that one, Graja. Frankie James says, Baba Wenger. And Frankie says, I'm going to start calling you Babs. Is that because I've got the breasticles? I used to have pecs. Now I've got breasticles. Graja, that's a good one, that, mate. That is a good one. So anybody who doesn't know what Graja's talking about, by the way, Infantino versus UEFA, it's a bit of a power struggle, isn't it? Infantino, he's the president of FIFA, and UEFA is Europe's governing body, and the guy who runs that, I can't pronounce his name. It's Alexander Shefrin, something like that. And they've disagreed over the World Cup, which UEFA's saying there's too many matches in an already crowded calendar, and the international matches with the UEFA and European games that are played. They're just saying basically there's too many games being played. I don't know, mate. I always think money talks. So on the one hand, you'll have the players and the player well-being, especially if people start turning up with hamstrings and injuries, and they can't turn up for international duty. So from that point of view, it's not a good thing. On the flip side of that, you could say that people who don't normally get a chance for the country, they will get a chance, because like I said, people will pull out with injuries. But I can put this down, can't I? I don't need that. That was for the Bozic. That was for the Bozic penalty. And it's not just about the number of games that are going to be played as well. It's about the commercial future of FIFA. They're looking to expand the global competition. And UEFA kind of wants to protect its brand UEFA. So I don't know who wins out. FIFA and UEFA, it's not the first time that they will have kind of differed on how the sport, how it should be run. Despite these disputes, FIFA and UEFA, they will work together. They have no choice. But it's kind of a clash of FIFA international football, UEFA more domestic football. I suppose the money is with ultimately the domestic football, isn't it? So UEFA hold that power. But then FIFA, with the World Cup, they're looking to expand the next World Cup to, 64 teams at the World Cup? I mean, they've already said that to get the games, I just can't see 64 teams at a World Cup finals. They're never going to have this. If that happens, the same format is not going to happen. Certainly not the same televised format, because for the first two games of the rounds, they're all televised, aren't they? So it's one after another, after another, after another. Well, if you've got 64 teams there, you're going to have to be playing two games from the group at the same time, or from different groups at the same time, because there's just not enough. There's not enough time. You'd end up needing a World Cup that lasts, if you do it that way, it'd be on for about 2 months. It's already on for a month, isn't it? So yeah, I don't know where it goes. I know that they're at odds over scheduling and strategy, and so good point, Graja. I don't know where that one goes. I think for now that the World Cup's over, I think UEFA will have the upper hand slightly, because we don't start the World Cup qualifiers, do we, for another couple of years now. the next one, the next major event is going to be the Euros. So that will be the next qualifying within the next 2 years, and the Euros itself. But after that, then once again, that circle comes around to, you've had the Euros, now we're going to the World Cup. And that's where, once those qualifying matches start taking place, that's where UEFA kind of, they don't take a back seat because they've still got things like the Europa League, the Champions League, you know. But FIFA start coming a little bit more into the headlines once again. So where it will go, just looking at that penalty again, it's an absolute shocker. Absolute shocker. But let me know your thoughts. I mean, ultimately, I think the clubs and UEFA hold the upper hand, because that's the meat and potatoes of football. I think FIFA and the World Cup is almost the dessert, if that makes sense. That's just my thoughts on it, mate. But there's also other things going on with televising rights in respect of, in the UK, of what's going to be happening with rugby league, and that's going to be decided, should have been yesterday, but we won't get to know for 10 days. There's a lot of, with the way that, I just want to, before I say that final message, I just want to say something in live chat, because it'll lead on. Frankie says, no, crazy fool. Grazia says, JP Morgan was involved in this just when they tried to create the Super Champions League a few years back. Yeah. Well, they'll be looking to put the funds somewhere, mate, because they're going to be stopping lending soon, so they'll have a bank of cash that they need to get out there. Mr. Sanculo says, there was a clear penalty which neither the ref nor VAR saw. After that, Geiger got injured and we lost that second goal. There's Mr. Sanculo. Are you talking about when Mason Earth got his shirt pulled, Mr. Sanculo? Because it was absolutely crystal clear. You couldn't miss. You couldn't miss the shirt being pulled. He almost ripped it off. It wasn't like a little tug and then he let go. He had a hold of it and he kept hold of it. And if VAR haven't seen that, which they must have, if it's a clear and obvious error, they can let the referee know, can't they? The same if you're on the halfway line, you turn round and chin someone. If the referee's not seen it, well, you're not going to get away with it because VAR and the fourth official will be in his ear. VAR must have seen that and did nothing about it. Mr. Sanculo says UEFA should simply organise the World Cup themselves, like under a different name, because of the naming rights, but I'm 100% sure most federations and sponsors would choose it over the FIFA World Cup. Yeah, I agree, mate. I totally agree with that. The bread and butter of football is UEFA. It has to be. Grazia says, I've heard these investors were ready to give 20 million euros to each federation. Well, mate, 20 million euros is, yeah, it's a lot of money, but it's an absolute drop in the ocean of what is needed. What does 20 million euros get you now? Nothing. Gets you absolutely nothing. Grazia says, I've done that on 20 million euros. And Miss Sanculo says, yes. Yeah, mate. I mentioned it in the live stream. It was a clear penalty. You can't do that. The fact that the ball never got to him was because he got dragged down to the floor and it's a clear shirt pull. You know, and Maxence Mason Earth, as he was running back past the referee, sort of was saying, my shirt's... Nah, not interested. And that is where VAR is an absolute shambles. It's there to correct mistakes like that. There's no point, if they're not going to intervene on things like that, there's no point having them. You know, if that ball, maybe from a different angle, they saw it and thought, well, he wasn't getting there anyway. But they couldn't be sure of that because he never got the opportunity to complete his run because he got pulled down to the floor. I'm just hoping, has anybody seen anything on social media? I don't think it'll be out yet, but what the injury is to yeah, if anybody knows what the injury is to Raul Geiger, let us know in live chat, will you? The way he was holding his leg, to me, it looked like it could be his hamstring, possibly his thigh. But if it is his hamstring, it's a minimum of 4 weeks, isn't it? Anything worse, you're looking at 12 weeks. And the last thing we want is Raul Geiger out for 12 weeks. Grazia says, some African nations would be more than happy with that kind of money. Poland also. The thing is though, how much of it is going to go to, what's going to go to the teams out of that 20 million euros? You know, will it get distributed as it should do? And when you think, if it goes to, if they're distributed, so let's talk about the Ekstraklasa. So in the Ekstraklasa, what have we got? 18 teams. It's just over. It'd just be over €1 million. €1 million each team. Well, that's not. It's not exactly earth-shattering, is it, for each team? It helps massively. Don't get me wrong. And I'm sure if somebody offered Wisła Krakow today €1 million, they'd take it, but it's not life-changing. Mr. Sankulo says, yeah mate, typical refereeing for Wisła in the Ekstraklasa. When we got relegated, Wisła lost 8 points due to refs' errors. Most errors in the league for a single team. Oh no. Grazia says, yep. Mr. Sankulo says, Grazia, let's be real, most of that cash will go to the federation officials. Basically, it's a bribe. That's what I mean. It's not going to go to the teams. A portion of it would do, but a lot of it, it's not going to get distributed where it needs to go, which is one, grassroots football. If you're sending it to a home nation, you need grassroots football investing in. Then you look at teams like, how are they going to distribute it between the Polish Ekstraklasa, and I'm assuming some of it would go to the Betclic 1, Betclic 2 Liga. Yeah. So we've got Ertahaler coming on. Hagiza says, welcome Redado. So the changes at half time. Grazia says, right, I wouldn't think teams would get the money. They'd get a portion of it, surely, to goodness. They'd have to. But how much? I don't think it'd be an absolute game changer. Oh, I better get me. We're back underway, ladies and gents. So changes at half time for Wisła. Come on, show us. Just trying to see who's come off. I think, has Igbekeem come off? Surely to goodness not. Surely to goodness. I can see Duda. I can see Ertahaler. Duarte's dropped a little bit deeper. Igbekeem's gone off. To be honest, he didn't do a lot in the first half, Igbekeem, but he was busy trying to win the ball back. We're in down the right-hand side. Duarte in the penalty area. Pulls it across. Looking for that, man. What a save by the keeper. Looking for Jordi Sanchez. He's pulled it in from the right-hand side. On the ground, sliding in. Sanchez gets the first touch. Keeper with a good save. Then Sanchez continues sliding into the keeper. And the referees give a free kick for that. The keeper's there, Grill, holding his bollocks. Well, I don't think that was from the contact. I think the shot came in. It was a great pass down the right-hand side. The fullback slipped. Lovely pass from Duarte. And the shot there from... Oh, he did slide into him, Sanchez. But ultimately, he's sliding in for the ball, gets the shot away. The keeper makes the save. Then he carries on sliding into him. It's not like he slid into the keeper, then got the shot away. That's when it's a foul. The fact that the keeper's took one in the bollocks is not Sanchez's fault. Mr. Sankulo says, he called a foul on this. Mate, honestly. Sanchez gives Grill a little bit of a cuddle there and says, you'll be all right for tonight, mate. It was a lovely pass, though. Lovely weighted pass from Federico Duarte down the right-hand side. So he's at Grill. He's not even first choice keeper for Piast. He's having a good game. Saved a penalty and did his team proud there as well. So yeah, no Igbekin. And also, do you know something? Our midfield now is so lightweight. I'm really, really worried about this. Really, really worried. We've got Ertahala floating round now in the midfield. We've got Duda currently at centre half. So here we are. This was line up for the second half. Back four as it finished. Middle two, Ertahala and Duda. Bozic, Duarte, Redado. And Sanchez. So Kaziemka has come off at half time. Redado's playing over on this right hand side. Bozic wins a free kick. Tries taking it quickly. The player stands there. Bozic kicks it against him. The referee says, well, you've got to give him a chance to move out the way. I'm assuming that's what he's saying. And it's like, well, he's got to move out the way at some point. I can feel my blood pressure going up already. Mr. Sankulo says, oh, I just saw Lima is off for Piast. Weird, he was pretty good in that first half. Yeah, he was, mate, down that right-hand side. They brought Mucha on, didn't they? I think. Nice play down the right-hand side here from Ertahala with Lelyveld. That was some nice play there from Ertahala. Adrian, if you're watching, Ertahala, he did all right there, mate. Ertahala, Lelyveld and Duda. Nice little triangle going on. Ertahala, edge of the box on the goal line. Needs support. Lovely ball to Lelyveld, edge of the penalty area. Back to Ertahala, put the cross in. Gets blocked, it's gone behind for a corner, down this right-hand side. Good start from Wisła in this second half. Am I missing anything from live chat? Krasher says, yep, he agrees, they don't think all the clubs will get all the money. Krasher says, this mini Marciniak is terrible. Mr. Sankula says, Mucha is flying Polish, as in the insect. Is it Mucha or Mucha? Am I saying his name wrong, mate, and insulting him? Redado wins that well back for this. We need support. Oh, lovely ball to Krizinovski. We can counter-attack again now. Uriga's up there. Krizinovski with a shot. It's blocked. Now there's a chance for Piast to break. Duarte gives a good foul away there. He's not going to get booked either. It was Boysgard who's gone down. He just stuck a leg out there, did Duarte, but there was no trip involved. Maybe. Yeah, is it Mucha or Mucha? I would say Mucha or Mucha. I don't read Mucha. Is it Mucha that means fly in Polish? I'm still on Jen Dobry. I was getting out all right when I was in Poland last week. I was getting on all right with my Polish, managing to converse a little bit. a little bit. Mr. Sankulo says, pronounced like Mucha. Nice ball from Ertahala. Sanchez, can he take it cleanly? He can, and he gets a nice headed pass to Bozic. It's with Krzyzanowski. Back to Mazenurf. Uriger on the halfway line. Duda looking to quarterback here for Wisła. Wisła trying to keep the pressure on now. It's with Lelyeveld. Plays the ball inside to Duda. Around the corner to Ertahala. He's got space, Ertahala. Plays it out wide to Duarte on the right-hand side. Duarte is trying to get to the goal line to get the crossing. He can't. Defended as well, but he's done well there. Used his strength, did Duarte, to keep hold. Ertahala puts the cross in straight into the keeper's arms. Decent enough, though, that from Wisła. Keeper with a long throw up to the halfway line. Mazenurf comes across, cleans it up nicely. It's with Lelyeveld. Back to Mazenurf. Wisła. We've been going nearly 8 minutes in this second half. I bet we've had territory-wise, we must have been 70% in Piast's half. Mr. Sankulo says, Muha. Like her in Hamlet, says Grazia. Muha. Thank you for the advice, guys. So Muha is fly, is it? Or is that how I should pronounce his name? They're in here. Muha is that on the ball. One-on-one with the keeper. Shot comes in straight into the legs of Wubik. Bit of a poor finish that. I'd be disappointed. Duarte. Playing well, Duarte, this second half. Now it's with Bozic on the left-hand side. He's got room to run at the full-back. Edge of the penalty area. Thinks about pulling the trigger. Then lets it go to Duarte. Duarte to Ertahala. Ertahala runs through. Pulls it back. Nobody can get the shot away. Oh, dear. Ertahala, since he's come on, he's looking good. He's looking a menace. He's looking like he's got a vision of what he wants to do and he's executing it. That's what he was doing the first 5 games of last season. Then he was getting a vision of what he wanted to do and couldn't execute it. And it all went horribly wrong, in my opinion. I know others disagree and think he had a great season. Every game he played was fantastic. Well, you're wrong. But he's playing all right today. Duarte keeps hold of the ball, lays it back to Lelyeveld. 90% think Wisła come away with the win today. Duarte on the right-hand side. He's got a little bit of room to pick someone out. He puts a cross in. A deep cross there. He's looking for, I don't know who he was looking for because there was nobody there. But it's been recycled by Wisła. Bozic on that left-hand side now. He's got the overlap from Krzyzanowski. Doesn't need him. Put a shot in. Puts a shot in. Put the shot in. Oh, he goes, gives it one of them. Just so you know, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you know. He's put it in. There's the equaliser. There's the equaliser. I think there might have been a little deflection on the way through. Mr. Sankulo says, yeah. Oh, here we go, ladies and gents. Game on. Game on. What's that squeaking I can hear? The squeaking. A geezer, is that you? Are you lubing up the meat grinder? Here we go. Let's have a look at the shot. Comes in. No, there wasn't. There was no deflection. What have they done there, Piast? The keeper's going mad and saying, why have you not closed him down? And it was Jakub Waboyko. I think I pronounced his name badly. Hey, there we go. There we go. Whew, let's get that goal on the board. What's the scores on the doors, Miss Ford? It's 2-2. And I tell you something else. They're for the taking, Piast. I'm just concerned about our midfield, I've got to say. Just seeing Duda and Ertahala in there, it doesn't fill me full of confidence. But we need goals. We need goals. Ertahala's doing well. Bozic has made up for his missed penalty, which was a shocker. A geezer says, I beg your pardon, good sir. I can't remember what I've said, mate. Go on, remind me. Oh, I was talking about that squeaking in the background. You're lubing up the meat grinder. It's a good job Frankie didn't hear that. Her mind would have been in the gutter. We have got a good chance here of taking 3 points. The only thing, when you're not winning, I've said this before, when you don't win, cross comes in, Lelyveld comes across, gets his head to that, it will be a corner. Good positioning from Lelyveld there. When you are not winning at half time, only 1 in 17 games will you either win. Right, let me get this start again, forget that. 1 in 17 games. The team winning at half time will lose or draw. Only 1 in 17. So, they're going to make some changes here. Tomas is coming on. He looks a bit of a unit. Blimey. And Boysgard is coming off as well. So, Boysgard and Borowski off. Felix and Tuamasi coming on for Piast. I'll get this corner out of the way, then I'll get to your comment, Mr. Sankulo. I've not read it yet. It's coming to the middle. It's bouncing around. There was a push on Uriga. The referee's given nothing. Now it's hoofed clear. That's just what's needed. Mason Earth's ushering the back line up. Tomasi's come on and plays it out left, but poor touch there. It'll be a goal kick. Vallejo with a poor touch. Right, live chat. Grazier says, don't back up Wisła. Grazier, totally agree with you, mate. We need now to keep our pedal to the metal, as the saying goes. Let's go for the 3 points. They're there for the taking. Mr. Sankulo says, goalie's fault, to be honest. He should have had this covered. Well, that's a trip on Ertahala. And the referee's gone, nope. Mr. Sankulo, I take it you're watching this. I'm not seeing things. That was a trip on Ertahala, wasn't it? Clearly a trip. Right in front of the referee. Game's just getting stretched a little bit at the moment. A little bit of head tennis going on. Nice touch from Ronaldo. He's got a break on now. We've got, at the minute, a nice ball through the middle for Sanchez. Defender comes across. Sanchez is doing well. He's with Tuamasi, the player who's come on. He pulls it back. Ronaldo! Oh! Shot comes in. No! Oh, my word. Oh, that's not the lead for Wisła. Ronaldo, he needed that much. That much. If he was a size 11 and not a size 10, that would have been the opening goal. The muscly monster that's come on, Tuamasi, he tried, but he couldn't out-muscle Sanchez. Sanchez got the pull back across the box. Ronaldo's, it's touched his toe. It's touched his toe, and he just couldn't get enough contact on. Oh, dear me. Mr. Sankulo, I will get to your message in a moment. Oh, Frankie James is hoovering. Mr. Sankulo says that the keeper should have done better. Poor corner comes in there and easily cleared. Ronaldo's going to have to do some defensive duties there. Does well. Wisła win it back. Ertahala does well. It's with Krzyżanowski. Yeah, the keeper's positioning, he was a little bit static, wasn't he? But ultimately, I'm not sure if he was a little bit unsighted as well. But somebody needed to close Bozic down before he even got that shot away. Mason Earth driving forward. Uses his bulk. Loses possession. He's out of position now. There's a break on. One-on-one down the middle. Where is he? He's there. I was waiting for him coming into the shot there, Wubik, and he did. He just came into the shot at the last minute, about 10 yards out of his penalty area to clear up. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is why Polish football, it's just the best. It is just the best. Doesn't have to be the best quality. Oh, what have you done, Duda? Giving the ball away there. Now Ertahala comes back and bails Duda out. Vallejo it was who he couldn't get the shot away. He dilly-dallied a little bit. Probably I don't think he could believe he got the ball. Edge of the box. Number 27. Shot comes in. Now Krizanov's Mason Earth handballed that outside of the penalty area. It's going to be dangerous, this. Who was it who had the shot? It was Jakub Wabojko. Oh, fucking hell, it's in the... Sorry for my language. It's in the penalty area. It's going to be a penalty. He's a yard outside of the penalty area. This will be a penalty. He's a yard outside with his feet. Is Maxence Mason Earth. But as he's turned his arms inside the penalty area, it's going to be a penalty. I can tell you now. They put the ball, the referee's given the free kick outside of the penalty area, about a yard outside. But I can tell you now, this is VAR will overturn this and they'll give a penalty to Piast. You heard it here first. I don't care what, they're setting the wall up, the ball's being put down outside of the penalty area. Yeah, but the game's going on. Any second now, the referee's going to go, hang on a minute. Hang on, they're having a word in me fucking shell like. This is going to be a penalty. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Penalty. You could see that coming a mile off. Alan Uriger's having a word with the referee over it, saying it's not a pen. It's a penalty. It just is. I hate to say it, but it's a penalty. And what does he do? Mason Earth, he gives it that Gallic with the French. May as well. Nothing you can do about it. Yeah, it's inside the penalty area by a good. He comes out to make the block. He's got his arm out. You can't do that. You can't do that. Right. Let's see what Wubik's like at saving penalties. Drama. Wisła Krakow. They've always got you on the edge of your seats. It's going to be number 27, Wabojko. Puts it in the top corner. You could have had 5 goalkeepers there. They're not going to save that. Oh, now he runs in front of the Wisła fans, giving it one of them. This is Wisła Kraków, guys. Is this why we love Wisła? There's always something going on, isn't there? That's a fantastic penalty, by the way. Take note, Marko Bozic. That's how you do it. Take note, Marko Bozic. What are you thinking? Let me know in live chat. What are you thinking? I'm thinking now. Grazi says, just like in the Cracovia Lech game, beat outside the box, ball inside. Yeah, it was a definite penalty, wasn't it? I've no arguments over the penalty, whether it was or it wasn't. And the fact that he had his arm out the way he did as well, it's a penalty. What was annoying was that the referee gave the free kick outside of the penalty area, and you just know that that's getting overturned. VAR are straight on that. They're like a fly around shit. Going back to Muha again. Snorker. Muha. Yeah, they strayed on that one. But yet when Maxence Mason Earth's getting his shirt ripped off his back, they can't see that. Nothing to see. And how close were we just before that penalty was conceded? Radado got his toe to it. Just couldn't direct it goalwards. It was an open goal. Small, minute incidents. You know, such small margins. can change a game and the course of history. Still plenty of time in this game though. We've got 23 minutes and plus some added on time. I just hope we don't stop doing what we were doing, because we were on top. We were on top and going well. Mr. Sankulo says, funny how VAR intervened here, but somehow forgot to intervene when Mazenurf got his shirt pulled. Almost got it ripped off. Long crossfield pass there to Krizanovski. He's kept it in. We've got Ridado in the middle. Cross comes in. Easily cleared though by Jonder. I did look for his first name, but I couldn't find it. So he's on the team sheet as Jonder. What are you guys thinking? Agiza, Graja, Mr. Sankulo, Frankie James, if you're listening. What are you thinking about this with midfield? Are you happy with Duda and Erthaler? Edge of the box, Ridado. He's got 3 around him. Gets a little pass away to Erthaler. It's with Duda. Wins it back. Mazenurf to Bozic on that left-hand side. Out to Krizanovski. Numbers in the box. Ridado takes it down well. If he scores there, I'll absolutely shit. How's he not put that in? How on earth has that ball not been put in by Ridado? Edge of the box. Erthaler. Mazenurf. Now it's with Krizanovski. Cross comes in. Swing and it's been hooked over. Sanchez. Sanchez has put it in. Oh, it's gone in off Yuri Sanchez. How on earth that ball didn't go in 3 occasions before that? Gives it one of them. Jordi Sanchez. 3rd goal this season for Wisła Kraków. How on earth, when you watch the highlights of this game, I'm gobsmacked it's not gone in before this. Ridado with a beautiful touch, then a shot, then another shot, then a shot at the keeper that he should have put in. It came out to Krizanovski, he's put it in, cleared to the edge of the box. Erthaler does well, puts a shot in, it's blocked. Mazenurf lays it back out to Krizanovski. Krizanovski back in. Tuemi, who came on as a substitute, poor clearance. Ridado heads it back across. Great touch by Jordi Sanchez. And a header over. The irony of it, Jonder, the fullback, the centre-half, sorry. Oh, and it's kept in beautifully by Ridado. Sanchez puts it over the head of the defender on the line. How tempting for the defender there to go. You're getting a red, aren't you, and giving away a penalty. And, oh, hang on a minute, don't worry, this is not getting disallowed, but they're having a look, VAR, to see if when Ridado played the ball back across, if the ball crossed over the line. Well, I can tell you now, it didn't. And it didn't, and we're having one of them. It's in, it's been confirmed. We're having one of them. Oh, what a game! What a game! 3 points for the taking once again. If it's going to be like this all season, my ticker, Agiza, I hope your surgeon, does he do foreigners? We're going to need some help, mate. I don't think my old ticker's going to take this. Oh. What's the scores on the doors, Miss Forward? It's 3-3. And we've still got 20 minutes plus injury time to go. Piast on the attack. Oh, beautiful by Uriga. Gets a good pass away up to Jordi Sanchez as well. Sanchez is getting pulled to the floor. Now the referee's giving him a free kick, but where's the card? Come on, Elmer Fudd, where's the card? Agiza says pop. Agiza says, let's get the winner now, boys. Graja says, shooting gallery. Oh, mate, what was it like that? I couldn't believe Ridado. His first shot got blocked, but when it fell nicely for him for the second shot, and he put it straight into the keeper. Should have scored. Frankie James says, nice one. Oh, blimey. Wubik there with the clearance at half got charged down. Now, Ertahala gets fouled, stands up, plays the ball straight to Lelyveld. The referee says, whoa, hang on a minute. I'll let him off. They're having a hydration break now. So am I. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Can you let me know in live chat? Are you actually watching the game, anybody? I think Mr. Sankulo is. I think Grazier is. Agiza, are you watching it on Ekstraklasa TV or anything? If you are, I just want to know, am I being harsh with Radado that he should have put that? Hey, that was funny when the penalty went in. I don't know if you've just seen it. Wojtko, he went in front of the Wisła fans giving it one of them. Whee! And Irvin Omic came in around the shot from nowhere and he's pushing him away from the fans. Whew! Grazier says, I was expecting a draw, but 3-3. Yeah, well, I mean, when you think last season, he only scored, what was it, 40 goals or something? Piast. Oh, dear. Agiza says, and you call yourself a Wisła fan? You should be used to it by now. Agiza, Bozic is coming off, I think. He's had a good game, Bozic, that is for sure. I know who the man of the match is already. It's got to be, we're not at that time yet, 73 minutes. There's still time for somebody to come and claim it off him. Oh, Juan's come on. Juan for Wisła. Agiza says Radado is the talisman. Mr. Sankulo says, yeah, I'm watching it. I muted the commentary to listen to you in the background though, but you're 10 to 15 seconds behind. It's okay though. Yeah, that's the time it takes to render and go through YouTube. And Valejo's off and Sanchez has come on for Piast. So let's see what Juan can do now. We know where he's on that. I'm just wondering where he's going to play actually. Well, now we know, down this right-hand side, straight away they tried getting him in. So if he's gone down the right-hand side, I think Bozic has come off. So who's gone over on the left-hand side? I'm assuming it'll either be Ertala or Duarte. It's looking like Duarte. Ertala with a nice first touch there. Lays it back to Mason Earth. Uriger on the halfway line. Duda with a little layoff. Krzyzanowski down that left-hand side. Misunderstanding there, trying to find Duarte. They're making a pig's ear of it at the back, though, Piast. Keeper puts it out. Good pressure from Wisła. Mr. Sankulo says, Sanchez man of the match. Bozic missed the penalty. Yeah, Sanchez man of the match, mate. Bozic is off. And Juan has come on. So at the moment, it's got to be Sanchez. Unless somebody can come out and do something in the next 15 plus minutes, Sanchez will be MOM. Other candidates who's played well for Wisła. He's had a shot there. If you're watching this, Grazier says, yeah, but usually when Piast plays, it's 0-1, 1-1 at best. Yeah, that's what I mean, mate. They only scored 40 goals last season, in the whole season, something like that. Mr. Sankulo says that Piast goalie is hopeless, I don't rate him too high. Am I misreading what I just saw? Did Wubik in Wisła's goal just have a shot? I think he did, you know. I'm sure he had a shot. It just tied in nicely with Mr. Sankulo saying that he doesn't rate the keeper. I don't think Wubik does either. Lovely take on the chest there by Duarte. Juan down the right-hand side. He's... Boom! So that ball was played to Juan down the right-hand side. He had acres of space. He tried putting a first-time crossing, but the keeper, he was off his line, and as it was mishit, it's going over his head, and it just went wide of the keeper's right-hand post. Definitely a mishit cross, though, not a shot. Almost caught the keeper out. That would have been a good way to take the lead. Right, take a breath, Jimmy. Take a breath. Have I missed anything in live chat that anybody wanted to get off the chest and I haven't mentioned? If I have, put it back in, please, and I will read it out. I've been getting a little bit excited. Yuan, down the right-hand side, can't control that ball, so it just rolls out. It'll be a throw-in to Piast. Are we happy if we take away a point today? No. But then you look back and you think, well, you were 2-0 down, Jimmy. But no, we've had chances to take the lead in this game. I think if we take the lead, I don't think Piast to come back into it. Doing down the right-hand side, though. Cross comes in, back post. Oh, my word, who was that? Is that Muha? He slid in. If he gets a touch on it, they take the lead. He got in behind you and there, and it's a ball played in. That corridor of uncertainty, nobody can get a touch on that, and he slides in at the back post. Any touch. That's a goal. Yuan got caught a little bit there. Do you know Thody Yuan? I know he came from Scotland last season at Hibs, but I don't remember seeing anything of him. So I don't know, good, bad, indifferent. Do you know, I've got friends coming round later for a barbecue, and I think I'm going to be sat in my chair, I'm going to have a beer, and then I'm going to chill out, cooking some chicken, some burgers, and then I might watch this game again tomorrow. It's funny, when I watch these games back, from when you're doing the commentary on them, you watch them back and sometimes it's almost like you're watching a different game. You get caught up in the emotion, don't you, with it, and especially sometimes if I hear my commentary back, which I do sometimes, just trying to get better, and it's like, what are you talking about, Jimmy? It's gone for a corner when it's a throw-in or stuff like that, and it's like, you can only do your best, can't you? They're coming down the right-hand side now. Piast Duarte's doing some defensive work. Mazenurf panicked that clearance a bit. He had time, but works out it's with Krizanovski. Long ball up to Sanchez. He wins the header. Then Rodado barges into the back of... Matters not because we're playing on. Now he's still down on the floor. Number 27, Wabojko. Don't know why he's holding his calf. Well, maybe that's nothing he's got to do with... Rodado's coming over saying, what? You never touched your calf. What's wrong with you? Yeah, no, he's up. Just playing the old professional game. Mr. Sankulo says, what do you think about this white jersey? I find it bland. I usually buy white ones, but this one I think I'll skip. Just seems like basic Primark t-shirt with prints on it. Mate, I love it. I picked mine up last week. I was toying between the black, and this, and I like the white one, mate. That's got to be a free kick. He's nearly ripped his shirt off again. Oh, that was Lesniak. Free kick. Yeah, I like it, mate. I've got to say I do. I'm waiting for the new home one to come out, and I might have to get that as well. I'm liking the darker red for the celebration year, you know, the 120. Still time for a winner in this game for Wisła. I don't know if you saw the video. I've just come back from Poland, Mr. Sankulo, and I did a tour around the shop for people and what have you. I wanted to do the R22 restaurant as well, but that had a corporate event on all day. So when I go back at Christmas, I'll review that if I can. Go and get some food there. We went and met Adrian. Adrian's going to do some live commentary with me. He can sit right at the side of me from Poland. Wisła trying to get in again here now. Ertahala. Chance to put the shot in. Didn't. It's back with Duda. Duarte, edge of the box. Throws himself down. Didn't have the cheek to appeal for a penalty though. Duda doing well there, winning it back. Grazi says, I miss the old star on the white jersey. We've got the new badge, haven't we, for this 120 year, and it's slightly different. And do you know, I don't mind this badge, but I do like the old badge. There's just something about it. I like the colours in it, and Krzyżanowski on the left-hand side. He's not going to get there, though. Well, that should be a corner. Yeah, it is a corner. Well done, Krzyżanowski. Putting the substitute who came on. For some reason, he must have been the one that I couldn't fit on. They had so many substitutes, we couldn't fit them in the lineup down the left-hand side. Let's find his name. Because he's having a bit of a shocker since he's come on. Yeah, it was. Twamazi. He's having a shocker. So this corner's going to come in down the left-hand side. Ertahala makes a sign. Puts it deep. Keeper with a good take there. Wasn't under any pressure actually, but still a good take. Just over 6 minutes to go, plus added on time. Probably be about 4 or 5 minutes, I would expect. We had the hydration break, and then we had the penalty. Mr. Senkulo said, yeah, I wanted to buy the anniversary one, but shipping to Germany was €25. So I decided against it. Mr. Sankulo says, Wisła online store has atrocious shopping fees. I never buy anything in the online store for this reason. Only when I visit family in Krakow. Yeah, I've got a couple of bits off them, mate, and it wasn't too bad to the UK, I've got to say. It wasn't too bad. I can't remember how much it was, but not extortionate anyway. But it's nice to go over and go into the shop and have a look around. We've got some good gear in there. Edge of the box shot comes in from Duda. Drags that one wide of the keeper's right hand post. Yeah, they've got some nice gear in there. Quick shout out, and I never do this really, when I should do it more. We're going to have a substitution here. So Duda's coming off. Is it Carbo? Yeah, Carbo's coming on. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. And if you can ping that notifications bell, you never need miss a stream. Also, if you're watching, if you don't mind giving the video a thumbs up, I would really appreciate that. Because YouTube will push the stream more, the more likes we can get, apparently. 4.5 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen, plus stoppage time. This game is stretched. No surprise. It's a hot day. And it's been played at a good tempo. Krzyżanowski, edge of the box, floats one in. Keeper makes a little bit of a almost mistake with Wabajko. No harm done if you're a Piast fan. Ball over the top through the middle. Krzyżanowski doing some good covering there. Does well. Takes possession. Nice clearance down the line. Duarte is battling hard. Gives away a free kick. Oh no, the referee's played on. It's just getting slower and slower now, the game, which is understandable. Chipped over the top, too straight. No problem for Wubik in goal. Mr. Sankulo says, if you buy a few items, then it's okay, but the minimum shipping fee to Germany is like €14. So if you want to buy one item, it can be like 10% of the price. Yeah. I think the last time I bought a few t-shirts and what have you, so it's kind of... Shot comes in straight at Wubik. He tries going long for Sanchez, but doesn't get the distance on it. That's been cut out. Yeah, it's all right buying stuff if you go over to Poland and you can get to the club shop. But if you can't, then the shipping's not too bad, mate. €14. But it is if you're only buying something that's like 15, €20 or... So I see what you mean. But you've got the advantage, if you can get to Krakow to see family, mate, you can always have a trip to the shop then, can't you? It's open until 6 o'clock every day. So if you're over in Krakow and you want some merchandise, get there before 6, apart from a match day. They're in again here, Piast though, edge of the box. To Amase, edge of the box, lays it back to number 11. There you go. Sanka, who came on as a substitute, pulled it back to him, edge of the box. Just places it in the corner once again. Wubik is stood static, can do nothing. We've gone behind, ladies and gentlemen, and the time is running out. Instead of going for the winner, now we're looking, can we get anything from this game? Mariusz Jop on the sideline. Doesn't look impressed. So we've got to get closer to him. It's a good finish at the end of the day, but Maxence Maisonneuve, he stood with his arms behind his back, but he put no pressure at all on Tuamasi, who came on as a substitute. He just lays a nice pass. It doesn't bobble or anything, and he just bends it around. I think it was Duarte. No chance for Wubik. Probably didn't see it till it was going past him. Grazier. That 1-1, 1-0, that tight game. What is going on, mate? 7 goals. 7 goals in this game. We're almost into stoppage time. Carbo trying to find Duarte, but he gets cleared. It's a throw into Wisła down the right hand side. Today, if we go away with nothing, will we have deserved nothing from this game? No. We definitely don't deserve 3 points, that's for sure. And yet 3 points at times has been there for the taking. Ridado trying to bulldoze his way through, can't do so. And it's agriculturally cleared up to the halfway line. Right. Agiza says, I think that feet just might be hard feelings. Mr. Sankulo says, well, I send parcels from Germany every now and then for my nephews, and I pay €7 for 2 kilos. I don't understand why Wisła is so expensive. I vote with my wallet. Grazier says, Sankara, left all alone, criminal. It was, mate. And Maxence Maisonneuve, got to put pressure on Tuamasi there. Don't let him make the pass in the first place. Yuan, outside the penalty area, down the right-hand side. Ertahala. We've got numbers in the box now. Get the cross in. First opportunity. Duarte puts one in. It'll be a throw-in. Didn't quite go. Or did it go for a corner? Don't think it did. 6 minutes, ladies and gents, have added on time. Plenty of time. Right, Ertahala. We've got numbers in the penalty area. Let's get good delivery. You're right, Grazier. It was criminal giving him so much time. It's headed clear. Shot comes in. Tipped over by the keeper. Krizinovski from 25-30 yards. Rattled one in. I mean, it's a save that you'd expect the keeper to make, but blimey, I wasn't expecting that. It was dipping as well, so it would have gone in. Man of the match for me today, Jordi Sanchez. Despite well, that's absolutely... So, Ridardo's outside of the penalty area. It's a set move. Ertahala finds him directly from the corner. Puts it on a plate for the volley. But Ridardo is no Paul Scholes. And he's just launched that one over the crossbar. That's the kind of corner you want to be taking when you're 1-0 up or 0-0. Not when you're in the dying embers of a game. You want to be putting it in the mix of the... Throwing to Wisła just inside Piast's half, down that left-hand side. Duarte plays it inside the 1-2 with Sanchez. Tuamasi put it behind for a corner to Wisła. Once again, down that left-hand side. This time, don't do anything fancy. Put it right into the mixer. Put it on top of the keeper. Let's see if we can get Maisonneuve's height, Sanchez's height, Uriger's height. Put the keeper under pressure. Let's force a mistake if we have to. I'm not sure if it comes in off anybody's backside. Just get the equaliser. He almost put it in directly there, did Ertahala. Keeper with a fist away. Now Piast looking to break on Wisła. It's been cut out by Lelyveld. Now it's with Maisonneuve. Now Yuan driving towards the penalty area. Back inside to Ridardo. Ridardo to Duarte. Back heel to Ridardo. Now it's with Yuan. It just pushed him a little bit wide, the pass. He was looking to hit it, but then he ended up having to adjust to get to the pace of the ball. Too much on it from Ridardo, and then the keeper just drops on the cross. 2 minutes to go. Now there'll be players going down injured, won't they? Just kill the final 2 minutes with about 20 seconds of actual play. Sanchez as well there for Piast down this left-hand side. Went round about 3 Wisła players there. We need to win this ball back. They're in again one-on-one. Wubik does well though. Just a little bit too much pace. He's got us back underway. Long ball down that left-hand channel looking for Sanchez. It's headed clear by Piast. It's picked up on the halfway line by Ertahala. Don't lose it there. He's not done. He's got it out onto that left-hand side to Krzyżanowski. Back to Ertahala. Acres of space in the centre circle for Lelyveld. Plays it over to Duarte, who's got acres of space on this right-hand side. Floats one into the penalty area, looking for Maisonneuve. It comes back out. Oh, my word, how's that? It came back out, and he's hit it first time as Mark Carbo Belapart. It's whistled past the keeper's left-hand post. And I tell you what, if that's just inside the post, he's not saving that, the keeper. He got there a day late and $1 short. But went the wrong side of the post if you're a Wisła fan. Do you know, at one point in this game, I thought we were going to be taking all 3 points here. Just shows how tiny errors and tiny margins can change the outcome of a whole 90 minutes of football. Let me know in live chat, guys, who you think your man of the match is. For me, I'm still going with Jordi Sanchez. Yuan. Back to Ertahala. Plays it across there too. Krzyżanowski. Now it's with Ridardo. Edge of the box on the left-hand side. Crosses blocked. He gets the rebound though. Puts a shot in. Awful shot with his right foot. Goal kick. That'll be it, ladies and gents. That will be it. There we go. The referee puts the P in his mouth. Blows his whistle. Well, first defeat for Wisła. Do you know what? I can't be too down about that because, yeah, we're away from home. Yes, we went 2-0 down. But once again, we showed resilience in this game. We've showed that we can score, which is important. You know, it's all right being tight at the back and, you know, can you keep a clean sheet? But to win games, you need to score goals. And we've shown we can do that. We just need to make sure we tighten up at the back. Stop giving away the silly mistakes. You know, that first goal that was scored, you can say we were unlucky with 2 of the goals. The first goal that was scored was just a good ball through from Piast and a good finish. The second goal, when Raul Geiger pulls up so can't get involved in the game, then the player who's got the ball next to him puts a shot in. That's unlucky. The penalty from Mason Earth, should he know better? Yeah, of course he should. Of course he should. And to give Sanchez that much room at the end, I can't remember who said in live chat, whether it was Gracia or Mr. Sankulo, giving Sanchez that much room, you can't do that. We got what we deserved giving him that much room, which was he just puts it in the corner. But definitely, just looking back at it now, I mean, Ertahala, you've got to get back there. Carbo Bellapart had overrun Sanchez. Disappointing it is, but, you know, we come away with nothing. Ah, dear me. Mr. Sankulo says, see you next time. Today was not our day. That's the way you've got to view it, mate. Next time, we go again. Thanks for joining me in live chat. It's been my pleasure. Grazi says, Plock is not defending the fans to Krakow because of that stupid boycott. Good riddance. Wisła Plock are not sending their fans to Krakow because of that stupid boycott. Good riddance. Right, Gracia, enlighten me on this. Is this to do with Agiza says, all fixable problems, it's early doors. Frankie says, take care, guys. Gracia, is this to do, has this got anything to do with Shillong's Wrocław? Because that's going to raise its head again this season, isn't it? And it's now not a Betclic 1 Liga problem, it's now an Ekstraklasa problem. What exactly is Wisła Plock not sending the fans to Wisła? It's the fans who miss out ultimately. You know, if they want because Wisła will welcome them. When I was in there the other day, I did the filming of where the enclosure is for the away fans. It's all segregated. Stop people getting in at them as much as them getting out. But I've not heard what the boycott is. So as the league table stands now, we've got Jagiellonia were on top, weren't they? Yeah. 2 wins from 2. Wisła Plock, they're in second on 4th. Wisła, we drop to 7th. Let's have a look who... Wieczysław, they play today. They've got Lech. And where are they? There we are, Shillong's Wrocław. The shithouses. They play tomorrow against Raków. Raków, I should say. Grazi says, yeah, some Ekstraklasa teams will do that. So they won't take up their allocation of tickets that Wisła will put on offer. Well, that's a shame. That's a shame for their fans. So, yeah, shame on them. So next up for the mighty Wisła Kraków. we have got Wisła Plock on the 7th. So that's going to be, what is that next? On the 7th. That'll be next Friday, won't it? Grazier says, a few years back, one fan died in the street and Wisła supporters were blamed for the death. Well, you can't blame the club. You can't blame the club for every action of the fans, can you? You know, if you've got a Wisła Kraków fan and they go to anywhere and commit an offence, you can't blame the club just because they're a Wisła Kraków fan. Excuse me. So, yeah, not our day today. Could have been, wasn't, but the fact that it could have been is encouraging from Wisła's point of view. Some more good football coming up this weekend though, that is for sure. I'm going to go and get ready for my barbecue now. If you haven't seen it already, check out the video that I did with Frankie when we were in Poland last week. Middle son got pinched by customs on the way back through. All for the sake of 200 cigarettes. As it turns out, he got away with it, but there we go. Hopefully that injury to Raul Geiger is not too bad. Doesn't look good though, the way he went off. And Grazier says, like I said, stupid boycott. Totally agree with you, mate. Totally agree. Us Wisła fans, we talk a lot of sense, I've got to say that. Then you've got a Geezer and Frankie. One thing I want to say before I go, if you want to let me know your thoughts before the game, if you send me an email to catchitlivefirst@gmail.com, I'll send you my WhatsApp details. You can then send me a voice message, which like Jaden did, and I can play it out before the game. Get your thoughts out there to the masses and to the many. So please do that. Please feel free to do that. It's about you guys as much as it is me. This is what the channel is about. It's about the family. A geezer. A geezer. I knew you'd still be in there, mate. And he says, come on, it's all rubbish except for Eva. Eva over? Eva over? She was a good one, mate. She was a good one. But do you know the funny story behind that? He was taking too long. He said, oh, I quite like you. I said, well, just tell her. You know, like the old-fashioned way. But, so she brought me a drink over. I said, my son was just saying, I think you're really beautiful. So she said, oh, thank you. And as she leaned over, he'd just farted. And it was honking. And as she was leaning over, it must have hit her. I thought, oh, no. And he just sat there with a look on his face like, not how to make a good impression. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. So I've given him some advice. If you're going to start chatting waitresses up and that, don't go dropping your back just before they come over. Lesson learnt. Right, I'm out of here. Thanks to everybody who's joined me in live chat. As always, it's been my pleasure. Doesn't always feel like it. Pleasure and pain in it with Wisła, but this is why we love the club. So, yeah, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a like, I will be ever so grateful. Whew. Agiz says, I see a possible co-host for Frankie. Possible, mate. She's going to start doing some videos away from the sport, so we'll get them out there. Adrian has promised he's going to do some live stream commentating with me so he can sit at the side of me. If you want to do that, a geezer, all you need is that solid internet. I can put you right at the side of me. We can do the matches together. Just get in touch. You know how to do it if you ever want to do that, mate. The offer, it's an open offer. You're welcome if you ever decide you want to take the plunge. I'm off. Have a great day. A geezer, you can enjoy your lunch now. You're almost getting there where you can have a little tipple, can't you? Grazier, thank you for joining me. Mr. Sankulo, thanks for joining me. Frankie, as always, couldn't do it without you. I'll see you soon. I'll be back tomorrow with the cricket. But Wisła, I think next game is against Plock on the 7th. Keep your eye out for the notifications. Bye for now.